Leo, get ready for an intense push or need to change. This is the perfect time for you to make changes, especially in your 7th house. There's so much energy focused in your 7th house, which deals with your long-term relationships, sustainability of those relationships, personal one-on-one partnerships, right? Usually more intimate. And also your 8th house, which is your house of isolation, transformation, rebirth, and hidden things. Those things that you necessarily don't want to talk about. So ultimately, there's so much energy centered between these two houses right now that it is a push toward sustaining something, but sustaining it, realizing that, what do I got to do to sustain it? I got to change, because the only way to keep something going is to allow it to grow and become something different, or else you try to keep it stagnated, you suffocate it. So we're going to get deeper into the astrology, Leo. This is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Leo, sun, moon, and rising sign. Hello. For those of you, thank you for just hitting on my channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Michelle. I'm an astrologer and tarot card reader, and I use astrology, tarot cards, and oracle cards to divine messages and insights each and every week for you to hand over to you and just empower you to grapple this energy and know how to use it. I put a new video out every single week, so remember to go ahead and subscribe to my channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I've uploaded your messages for the week. Leo, your messages come out every single Friday, but all 12 zodiac signs are represented every week, so check them out. There's a regular release schedule. There's always extended readings to every one of these videos. For those of you who want to get deeper, go more, have more information, I always provide it for you. You can access that in one of two ways: through my Vimeo Extendeds, which is the traditional way, always there for you, or my Unbound membership. I offer a lot of channel memberships now, but the Unbound gives you full access into all the perks, all the membership perks, including extensive access to all of the extended readings. So you get all that content and more. So let's get back to the astrology, Leo. Your 7th and 8th house has so much beautiful energy going on. It's beautiful because in your 7th house, you got Saturn, you got Mars, Venus. And Mars, Venus are, I believe, square to Uranus. You want to change. You want to innovate. You are ready. There's this push toward, come on, let's get it done. Let's make this change. Like, there's so much beautiful stuff changing in the dynamics of your relationship to the point where you want it to change, or you want to allow it to change. You're starting to realize the importance of change in sustainability, right? There's a feeling right now, especially in your 2nd house with that beautiful full moon happening in Virgo, of sustainability. But sustainability isn't about keeping something the same. It's about allowing it to grow and giving it the resources to grow so that it can change, but it can change to be the best of itself instead of the worst of itself. And where this is playing out the most right now, it's illuminating in your 7th house and your relationships. And you may be getting some conflicts and stuff with where you've slacked off, or the stuff that you've hidden, the stuff that you've kept to yourself, but you really want to level the fuck up. And you really want to understand yourself and have the courage at this point to dig fucking deep and allow stuff to come up and clean it out. Will you be willing to get your hands dirty? Will you be willing to go deep into your own mess? Will you be willing to go deep into your partner's mess? Now you will. You ain't scared. Because if you clean out the sludge, you can actually use that shit as fertilizer. This is a perfect time to get rid of the stuff that's clogging your drains. And it's a perfect time to know how to utilize your resources to be able to actually use the shit you've been through, or the shit that you've dug up, to actually empower you, encourage you, and to love deeper. You know, it's all about leveling up, especially when Saturn is there. It's like high demands, integrity. Will you have the integrity when you're facing down darker issues? Will you keep your integrity? Can you maintain your integrity when this shit is coming up, either about you or somebody that you care about? And ultimately, you know your answer is going to be yes. It's going to be yes, because ultimately this is the test of the true heart of you, which is loyal and strong. So let's get into the cards. Leo. Leo. One thing came out first, and this is, yes, something has been hidden. You haven't been speaking about it. Let it shine. No. And ultimately, in some ways, you're almost like burying yourself. I think this is intentional. A sense of, I am the sun. I shine all the time. How can I let my shine help somebody else's shine? How can I let somebody else be heard? Or I want to let them speak. I want to hear what they have to say. There is definitely secrets that have been kept, stuff that's been hidden, stuff that maybe you're ashamed of. I'll tell you this right now. In terms of all the energy, it feels worse than it actually is. You feel that this situation is not going to understand you, not going to get you. It's shameful. You want to hide shit. You're weighing yourself down and you're wasting your fucking time, because the truth is a lot of people can relate to this stuff. You know? And that's kind of what, like, being laid bare, being raw, like taking off the mask is right now what's going to make you look so good. I'm telling you, you can never look better in this energy than by showing yourself and your truth and just being honest with people. Just being honest with folks. Right? Believing in the best of yourself and the people that are around you, instead of, you feel that pull toward pessimism, sure. But the energy is going to go where you flow. So where are you going to focus? Be at home. So it might have to do with some family issues that's going on. Time for a deep dive. It's almost like you're saying, okay, this sickness, this craziness has been going on too long. I got to confront this issue. I got to take care of things. I need to know more. I need to understand more. Maybe it's not intentionally hidden. It's just that there's a lot of stuff that is not, it doesn't feel right, right? So you got to dig in. You're taking action, Leo. You're stepping up. It's not about you. It's about what you can do for a circumstance to make it better. And you're tired of guessing. You're tired of the questions. You're tired of the not knowing and not understanding. And so you're going to dig down. You're rolling up your fucking sleeves and you're diving the fuck in, right? And learn from the past. This could be maternal energy. This could be, what is this? I want to say it right. There's work to be done. Learn from the past. You don't want to repeat the past. There's parts in the past that I feel like what's happened in the past is part of the evolution of your shame, or your feeling of guilt, or your feeling of disappointment in yourself. So ultimately, you don't want that to be repeated, or you don't want to follow in the footsteps of somebody who you feel set a bad example. Either way, you now have the strength of character to be able to confront an issue face on. Because ultimately, the outcome, you see it very clearly now, the outcome from the different decision that you made in the past, you understand, you see the link in how it led you here. And maybe how you slacked off and did what was comfortable, and that is part of this clog or the shit that's stinking up your garden. It's like, but that's how the septic got overloaded and spilled into your yard, is because you realize what happened before, right? And you realize you're in the same situation again, and you're like, not any fucking more. Hell no. I don't care how unglamorous this is. I am diving in, and I'm going to handle this situation. I'm not going to let it get a hold of me, get ahead of me. I'm going to 100% dig down into it. Okay, so you are ready to roll up your sleeves. Leo. Energy. How do they need to behave right now? Okay. So we have these two cards: trust the great mystery and give with gratitude and grace. throw your whole self in and don't sit there and count up your money, your pennies, or whatever. This is a sense of just diving in deep and letting yourself like give open-heartedly. And then you have bring a gentle touch, it's in reverse, and bring your ideas to life, it's in reverse. So ultimately what this is not about you. And I said that in the channeled message in the astrology overview. This really isn't about you so much as this is about doing the right thing by everyone involved. And I got to tell you, that's more of an expression of who you are than anything you've done up until this point. You may not see that, but that's what I'm talking about, how you think it's worse than it is. Ultimately, you don't see how bright you shine when you don't think about the spotlight being put on you. You're the fucking sun, Leo. When you put a spotlight on the sun, it actually dims the sun, right? The sun shines best in the dark. There's no brighter time than right at dawn, when you finally get the warmth, not only the light, but the warmth of the sun's rays after the long dark. So really, honestly, you are shining brightest when it's not about you, when you are illuminating and bringing strength and bringing that growth power of the energy of your radiation, of your rays. Life exists on earth because of the sun and water. But it's like, it is the life-giving energy, right? And ultimately, that is what you are feeling right now. And you're never going to shine so bright as when you're not thinking about it, when it's really not about you. So hold on. We're going to get deeper into this. Also, I think that you're kind of frustrated, because ultimately maybe you never put your ideas to practice, and you're starting to see, you know what, I really should have. You're starting to realize that if I took action long ago, something would be different now. And then we have deception and envy coming up in the past. It's almost like there's anger still when it comes from the past. There's anger. All I feel is anger. Deception and envy. This could be low vibrational shit coming from the crowd. I don't know why this would be there in the past. You might have changed. And you might have changed because you wanted to avoid this low vibrational crap. I feel like something got turned over, but I'm not sure. Foundation and achievements. This is all about your house. This is all about your home. This is all about your family. Starting to realize that, you know what? If one of those cornerstones is weak, it all crumbles. And so that's the cornerstone you're putting your attention to. The example that you will radiate now is actually going to fix a whole lot that's wrong in the foundation of something with your family. There is this beautiful sense of coming back to realizing what's actually important and solidifying that ethos, that ethics in yourself and in your life. It's almost like if I strayed too far away from home, I'm going back to fix shit. That's kind of what, like, the vibe I'm getting off of this energy. What is this deer energy? Tick-tock, time is running out. You can feel the clock in the back on you. It's also ringing. It's time. It's like ringing off the hook. That's what I keep hearing. It's time. And then we have new life. Shedding your old skin. Are you moving? This could be moving too. This could be actually changing the physical place where you live. Leo. Yang. Wow. So what is this though? You have TikTok, new life, and Yang. You ain't waiting anymore. Ha! Yeah, you're really done waiting. You're taking action, and it's also saying it's time to take action, especially if it has to do with where you live, something concerning your family, an important decision concerning your family, or actually your house itself. You could be deciding to sell your house. This would be the absolute wonderful time to sell your house. This would be it. That you would definitely get prime. I mean, that's just the real estate market right now, but you would get prime dollars for that. So it's like, take action now to start this new part of your life. But ultimately, it's got more heart to it than that, doesn't it? What's starting new for Leo? Let's go into the moon cards. What is starting new? You're very close to achieving your goals. Nothing is going to sidetrack you now. The thing that seems like the biggest mountain or biggest obstacle, the thing that seems like the biggest distraction, is actually the last leg of what you have to achieve, finish, win, or accomplish before you complete your ultimate goal. It is irrevocably tied to each other. So if you're afraid of being distracted, or you're afraid that this energy is taking you away from your goal, it is not. It is absolutely integral to your goal. I just heard that. You're very close to achieving your goal. And right now we are in almost the full moon. So in most of the United States, it happens early morning tomorrow. So ultimately we are here. And in that full moon, what is going to be revealed to Leo? Step out of your comfort zone and show the world the real you. Damn. Step out of your comfort zone. This is your North Node. North Node now is in Taurus, but ultimately I would check your natal charts to find out where your North Node is, because that'll give you some really interesting perspective on these challenging energies and what you legitimately have to step into. What did I say? You show the world who you are when you roll up your sleeves and get dirty. You're not showing the world who you are when you're glamorous and gorgeous. You're showing the world who you are when you show them your integrity. When you show them how you care, how you handle, how you take care of others. Remember, Aquarius energy is directly opposite yours, but the opposite is what makes us the strongest. When we can find that energy, that opposite energy inside of ourselves, and for Leo, yes, the North Node would be Aquarius. Right? Your Leo energy would be your comfort zone. So what is your discomfort zone? Aquarius energy. Thinking of the community, thinking of the greater good, thinking of other people, putting the sunshine on them. What's better for our community? What's better for my family? Right? Ultimately, putting energy into that is not you losing yourself. It is you demonstrating yourself. Right? And to a wider audience. That's not your intent, though. I know that. Leo. Make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. But that was in your past. That's coming out in your past. What's coming out right now? Aqua aura. We just talked about Aquarius energy. Healthy communication in relationships. Heart-to-heart discussions and clear, assertive communication help you understand and be understood. This has a lot to do with your partnership. It's almost like time to let them shine. Time to make decisions that are right for them. And ultimately, like, you just want things to change. This is definite 7th house energy. You want to innovate. You want to do things differently. You want to try to do things differently. It's a great time to approach your Leo about different things and different aspects that need to go on in the integrity of the relationship, that need to change. We have prosperity. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. It could be your partner actually stepping up to plate and taking on more responsibility for you because they're starting to see how much something matters to you that maybe you had hid before because you were ashamed of it or you didn't think it made you look good. And now you're like, fuck it. It matters. And it's like, you know, you're going to see your partner's got your back. Revealing your true self. As you allow others to know the real you, you'll feel loved for who you truly are. Bam. Let yourself feel all your emotions. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings is sending you important messages and guidance. And you're not holding back on that. It's like the more sincere you are with the stuff that you kind of try to hide because you feel it like compromises your strength. It's not only not compromising your strength, it is giving you strength that you rarely access, which is the strength and support from your pride in your tribe. Because a true Leo energy is the benevolent king, right? The king that legitimately makes sure that his people have everything, so that the king knows he can't have a strong kingdom unless he has strong people, right? So ultimately there's a sense of, how do you show your people their strength? You rely on their strength. You let them know when you need them. This is a real call to arms for you right now. It's not a show of weakness. It is a show of strength that you can now say, I need you. I need you. Let's go to tarot. I'll see you guys there.